find them in a host of man cave places. There's John Deere, now Arkansas Ag, but everyone still calls it John Deere. Helena, Ag Alliance through the years. Places like Pearls, Kelly's, that's what simply called the cafe. Doug's, Diesel, Fried Chicken. How to stand real. It really made an impact on passersby traveling the main highway. When there were roosters and chickens were perched on the flashing sign. The pre-dawn morning ritual continued with each generation of men.
Yep, biggest snowfall since the 1800s. That's what they're saying.
Boy, I'm sure glad we didn't get nothing that year. Remember that ice storm back in 1995?
Yeah. About froze the hide off of me. Didn't have electricity, couldn't get around. Cold as a refrigerator filled with Eskimo pies at the North Pole.
The farmers liked it though. Every bug, it killed every bug in 4 counties. This year we'll probably have skeeters big as hops. Oh, that's just carpenter bees.
Carpenter bees.
Yeah, carpenter bees. The males are harmless since they don't have a stinger. Female carpenter bees are different, however. They're capable of stinging, but they are docile and rarely sting unless caught in the hand or otherwise directly provoked.
Sure you're not talking about your wife? It says here in the Ashby County Ledger that the jury convened for 2 hours and sentenced Travis accused of unlawful possession of 25 gnomes found in his residence on October the 4th. The defendant claimed he had no idea how they got there.
He had no idea.
Oh, that fun there.
After much deliberation, the jury concluded that Travis was found guilty on the fact that several of the gnomes were found tucked in the bed of his guest room. Travis reportedly answered the prosecuting question as to how by saying Snow White got tired of taking care of them. He is sentenced to 20 hours of community service and issued a restraining order not to come within 50 feet of anyone's property.
Poor old Gilbert never was quite right in the head. As a little kid, he used to ride his bike, dragging tin cans behind it with his action figures duct taped to the handlebars. It was quite a sight. All the neighbors' dogs ran alongside, barking like they were in a parade as he pedaled down through the neighborhood. Like some kind of homecoming parade, he said, after returning from some Star Wars battle.
Wasn't he married to that girl from Milo once? You know, the one that ran off to Sarasota to join the circus. She was a Minden. Her sister was a Ketchum, who married the third cousin of the Johns, whose mother was distant related to Captain John Smith, or they say.
Yeah, I remember that. She had a daughter named Pocahontas Lou.
Oh yeah, she used to be an auctioneer.
That's her.
In my old stuff section, Chuck Wilson has a refrigerator slightly used for sale. No door.
Chuck sells some of the darndest stuff. Last week he tried to sell the floor mats of his sister's 99 Chevy pickup or Chevy truck.
The week before that, he was selling his dad's old 4020 and a trailer of aluminum irrigation pipes.
Now that's classic antique stuff. Maybe they should talk to those folks at American Pickers. They love that old stuff. Yep, I got a whole tractor shed of rusted classics that they might want.
There's some dogs in here for sale too. Never will forget the time my dog Cornbread treed Buford up in the deer woods. Buford dog Cornbread had mistaken him for a raccoon, or he had rabies or something. Cornbread had just gotten in some of Miss Francis' coconut cream pie and just looked a little frothy around the mouth.
I got a box of duck calls.
You've never seen a duck line in your life.
That's why I have a box of duck calls.
Might be you have a little trouble getting up and down in the stand, old man.
Yeah, I went to the doctor and told him that my pants didn't fit anymore. The doctor said, you must have furniture disease. Furniture disease, you know, that's when your chest keeps sliding down into your drawers.
Well, I should really take up exercising. You know, go to the fitness center over on the highway.
Is that up next to Doug?
Yeah, right there. You know, I thought about going, but you know, my grandmother started walking 5 miles a day when she was 60, but now she's 80 and we don't know where the heck she is.
The only reason I'd like to take that jog is so that I could hear heavy breathing again.
I have to exercise in the morning before my brain figures out what I'm doing.
I don't exercise at all. If God meant for me to touch my toes, He'd put them further up on my body.
Hey, I bought this old transistor radio last week out of the paper.
Looks in pretty good shape. Let's hear it. Light that thing up.
Busy place, hard working, plain living, faith-filled with people, faith-filled people. In a town of about 500, there are 7 churches that see few and the faithful every Sunday. Bells ring, children sing, and the folks all gather for prayer. The music of the small town is alive. All echoes down the gate, rekindled and reborn. Spelled out on the Sunday morning with hope and promise.
Somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush. Somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. What shall I do? What shall I do?
Must have been a wonderful child. You were only starting to go to kindergarten. How then you drove the little boys wild. And when it came to winning of the ribbons, you must have shown the other kids how. I could see the judge's eyes as they handed you the prize. How bet you made the cutest bows. Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby. 'Cause baby, look at you now.
Small-town beauty shops are more than just a hair salon. The ladies trade secrets, advice on men, child rearing, share recipes, and the latest news on babies.
Well, hey, lady, good to see ya.
How have you been? Haven't seen you in a while.
I've been out of town. Went to Hot Springs to see the grandkids. They are growing.
Come on in now. I got chairs here already for you.
I went. It is me. I sure could use a highlight and a haircut to go to Sally's wedding here. I have a mop that looks better than this. I guess you've been pretty busy fixing folks up for the wedding.
Sure have. I got folks booked up from now to Saturday night late.
I went to a shower for her last month at Fellowship Hall. That was the fastest shower I've ever been to. One minute I was eating cake, and the next thing I knew, they were whisking the decorations off the table.
Yeah, I saw the silk tree go by between the opening of the monogram towels and the toaster. I guess showers aren't what they used to be. Back in my day, we'd sit for hours until the times that we got married.
There wasn't much to tell about my wedding, just a visit to the Ashley County Courthouse. The judge was only available during his 15-minute break, and the secretary kept saying, "Hurry up, Judge, break time's almost over." My sister was a witness and threw a little bird seed on us, and of course that got stuck in Tom's eye, and we had to make a stop at the doctor's to flush it out.
Did you have a honeymoon, Miss June?
Oh, yes. All the way over to Greenville to the American Inn.
I was so young when I got married, I got a treadle sewing machine and a candle. I couldn't operate either one of them.
My husband said we'd probably get married, and so we did because, well, we need some pots and pans.
I just love singing at weddings. Grow Old With Me, the Hawaiian wedding song. I remember singing that at Tammy's wedding. I was almost 9 months pregnant, big as a house. It was one of those evening Methodist unity candlelight ceremonies.
Those are so romantic. I just love those.
Well, I don't know how romantic this one was, because as I was singing my song, the flower arrangement in the candelabra behind me had caught on fire. Everyone was waving at me and looking horrified. I thought maybe my water had broken or something. Until I looked around and saw the carnations and lilies going up in smoke, I rushed over and scooped up some water from the baptismal and threw it all over that burning floral flambe.
Oh, my.
It was pitiful.
Well, my husband and I just eloped. That was the easiest thing to do. His folks didn't like me, and mine didn't like it, them didn't like my talk. We'd been going together for a long time, and it didn't seem to help things a bit. Every Sunday we'd go over to Bud's house to eat chicken spaghetti. Everything's gonna be all right thing, like that. Well, it didn't work. It just kept on. And then when his mama found out we got married, she took the chicken spaghetti and threw it out in the front yard. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
Well, if that just doesn't beat all I've ever seen.
Oh, well, it was a long time ago. Come on, sit under the fire, Miss Cleo. I should have let my cow loose on his mother-in-law's grass while I had the chickens. Well, like I said, it was a long time ago. It doesn't matter. Folks have a way of putting stories together, and adding to them a little as they go along. I'm sure that it gets better as time goes by. Like that story about the woman who came down from Little Rock to start her beauty school up at Montclair's.
Oh, you mean the one that had the combination beauty/finishing school and sold homemade pie on the side?
Well, I heard it was fried chicken, and you got 10% off on a box of chicken wings with every permanent way.
Well, there was some talk that she was writing a recipe and hairstyle book called Casseroles and Curls, 100 ways to whip up a new dish and do.
She was hoping her niche market would be the church ladies, but it didn't go too well when they tested one of them, and someone mixed up the waxing gel recipe with the chocolate fondue. They were licking those chocolate upper lips off like crazy.
Now that's what I mean about those stories. That probably never happened to Tom. She went back to the city shortly after all that, though. She married a guy from out of Snyder. I think he sold pocket knives and life insurance.
We got married in Las Vegas at the Promise Me You'll Love Me Chapel. It was very romantic. Pete wore a t-shirt that read, "My love for you is legendary," like Elvis. I wore a white sequin dress with go-go boots. When the preacher pronounced us man and wife, the organ played, "Love me tender." Then we went to a tattoo parlor and had matching hearts tattooed on our butt cheeks. We spent most of our honeymoon lying in a heart-shaped bed on our stomachs watching Dallas.
Yesterday, I went to Harrison's to get a dress and bumped into Sally's Aunt Liz. They are all so excited. They're having a wedding reception at Overflow Lodge. I hope the bile doesn't rise or we'll be having a fishing party instead.
Okay, Miss Cleo, come on over here and get out and run the dryer. I'll push that hair up for you. Okay, you put some of that big and sexy hairspray on you too. I'll put plenty. You'll look so pretty. Somebody will want to marry you. Oh no, I never loved in my eyes. He was dashing and caring, a real gentleman. They broke the mold when they made him.
Then there was always that one that got away. You remember Mike Jr.? I had a mad kind of love for him. I would have gone anywhere with that boy. Well, just as well though. I saw him the other day with Cindy Amherst.
No,
Yeah.
her. You're kidding. Isn't Mike still married to that girl over in Durham?
That husband still ain't good for nothing, Floozy.
Well, personally, I think there should be a quota. 5 marriages, you you should not be allowed to marry Willie Bolton. She collects them like stamps, one poor old soaked sap at a time.
I heard they were holding hands down at the ballpark and making googly eyes at each other.
Some people just don't have any respect for the vows.
She'll leave him too, hang him up on the line to
She's a two-time hussy.
I heard that before she moved here, she lived in Lake Village.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, she married a Loney, Rainey, or Roni, one of those Italians over there.
Well, Sally's marriage is one that is made in heaven. It's going to be one that lasts. That's going to be true love.
Yeah.
You ask how much I need you, must I explain? I need you, oh my darling, like roses need the rain. You ask how much I love you, I'll tell you true. Until the 12th of never, I'll still be loving you. Hold me close, never let me go. Hold me close, melt my heart like April snow. I'll love you till the bluebells forget to bloom. I'll love you till the clover has lost its perfume. I'll love you till the poets run out of rhyme, until the 12th of never, and that's a long, long time. Until the 12th of never, and that's a long, long time.
I've got Delta jeans, cornbread, honey, and turnip greens. I've got Cypress trees, baby, you and me. Not much call for city lights, traffic stalls, or noisy crowds. I'm living under blue skies now with big white clouds. Some seek fortune and fame, but what I want always stays the same. Calico kisses and Sunday grace, a big old moon and a star parade. I have friends and family here, sweet bird songs in my ears. Fresh spring rain and singing trains, bombs that tie the sweet by and by. Bayous, breaks and butterflies, and baby, you and I. Baby,